today. We have a nice view though. It's like soft and crispy at the same time.
Really good. I have no idea what I'm eating. Not a clue.
She said fiercely contested issue of jam before clotted cream or clotted cream before jam, and she said clotted cream before jam, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Does it need a side of clotted cream? There's hunger, then there's fun, and then there's good luck.
This is the good luck plate. How embarrassed are you now?
Well,
Yoo-hoo, welcome back to part 2 of our bath adventure. The first part of our trip in Bath was a bit lukewarm, but the second half definitely had a temperature increase. The Roman baths, if I'm being honest, were consistent with a Scotch egg experience. Seen it, done it, don't really need to do it again. There's a bit of a conveyor belt sensation as you work your way through the Roman baths. You just sort of get the sense that you need to move along. And the bath is actually multiple baths. It's not just that big green one that you see. A couple of fun facts for you. The Roman baths are part of a massive health, wellness, and religious complex. Initial construction would have started somewhere between 60 and 70 AD, and construction lasted a long time, like 300 years long. Visitors didn't just bathe in the baths. They also played board games, held important business meetings, and ate plenty of snacks. Now, if that green water turns you off from oysters and spare ribs, they didn't have that problem back then. The water stayed nice and clear because the Romans had built a roof, keeping the light out, which has created quite the algae family today. After wandering the Roman baths, we headed over to the pump room for our reservation for afternoon tea. We had a 10 out of 10 dining experience at the pump room.
I would consider that moist.
10 out of 10.
A couple of fun facts for you.
The pump room overlooks the Roman baths and was originally constructed in the 18th century. At the time, shelter was needed to support people in their desire to drink the spring water. It has inspired some of the works of Jane Austen, has hosted royalty and celebrities, and provided us with an incredible first English tea experience. Next, we'll be heading over to the Royal Crescent, a row of homes that you may recognize from the Netflix series Bridgerton.
A couple of fun facts for you.
Many of the homes were built by different contractors. The front facade of the homes needed to meet the same architectural spec. So while the front of the homes all look quite uniform, the back of the homes do not. We didn't wander around the back, I don't know why. Much like Bridgerton, plenty of controversy on the Royal Crescent. There is a long-standing history of resident argument about whether or not those doors should be white as they were originally designed or colored. Drama in the 1970s. Miss Annabelle Wellesley Colley, who lived in number 22, decided that she would paint her door yellow when all of the other doors were white, just causing a real uproar in the 1970s. And now there are different colored doors. People love different colored doors. You know?
I think the white ones look good.
controversy here on the bench.
After we promenade the Royal Crescent, we stumble upon a conveniently placed watering hole. Eventually we get into the Jaeger bombs and I stop recording. You're welcome. Eric fully intended to get some work done before dinner, which did not happen. And then we will wake up nice and early again on day 3 to hike up the hillside and take in the Bath skyline view before heading back home to London. This is where I leave you to enjoy the rest of the trip. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you next week. Excuse me?
You have a lot of wispies.
Like this one?
I think more like this one.
Well, these are fine.
Okay, for sure.
But these are problematic generally.
I got my razor. You want to just cut them off?
All right, post tea, we need to walk. Then we're gonna hit up the Royal Crescent. A little Bridgerton action. Not really, because that would be inappropriate. Another 2-for-1 cocktail joint. We're really getting the hang of this. Viewer discretion is advised. Alcohol consumed.
Like and subscribe.